Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Nestor Bello, international referee. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde, national referee. Let's call on the starting lineup from our Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Let's begin with our team captain. She wears jersey number 7, Madeline Ernea Madayag. At number 1, Maria Lina Isabel Molde. Wearing jersey number 9, Marion Angelique Alba. At number 10, Katrina May Tolentino. Wearing jersey number 18, Cherry Ann Rondina. And at number 22, Cherry Rose Nuna. Starting libero is number 16, Tony Rose Ponce. Head coach, Mr. Dante Alinsunurin Jr. Presenting our Nxled Chameleons. Jersey number 2, Laika Ebon. At number 3, Joanna Louise Maraginot. At number 7, Krich Makaslang. Number 8, May Luna. Number 10, Camille Victoria. And at number 17, Camille Angelica Cal. Starting libero is number 5, Rachel Victoria Orvina. Head coach, Mr. Takayuki Minowa. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board.
All right, here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center, it is the match between the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, last conference's finalists. Those are the starting 7 on your screens. Mars Alba will get the nod for the injured Dina Wong. Kat Tolentino's back in that starting lineup. Of course, no more Kate Veray, as she has moved on to a fresh start. And while the Nxled Chameleons, as Kyla Kingsu mentioned, Ivy Laxina is dressed up and she is cleared to play. We just don't know if she is going to play. She is in uniform, but we see a lineup that was playing very well. In the last conference, Joe Maraginot was their leading scorer. Laika Ebon was right there behind her. And Danny Ravena, their captain, with the veterans, May Luna, Camille Victoria. And we're off for our first attack. And it comes from the reigning PVL MVP. And right away, that connection between her and Mars Alba is what we're going to look at. Isa Molde is going to be in that lineup. We still, of course, will await Des Cheng as she is recuperating and rehabbing from her injury. First point goes to Nxled.
Boom, we're going to see a style of Mars Alba that we haven't seen, because we normally see Dina Wong as the first 6. So I'm very curious as to what her strategy is in this match today.
And that spiker-setter connection takes a while to, no matter how good they are individually, it takes a while to establish connections. Will I delay my approach? Will I come in right away? Yeah. So that will be an interesting thing for Mars Alba. But those are 3 best setters, former best setters, right?
That lineup.
Jem Ferrer, Dina Wong, and now Mars Alba. 1-1 is our score. Some broken plays on both ends. Cal. Luna. CC from behind.
See the reigning MVP with that explosive approach. Mars Alba utilizing her early on in the back row. Let's see that swing, that flight. Laika was there in zone 1 to get that.
Not bad for a best scorer from the previous conference, the Invitational, and then the MVP in the last All-Filipino. Victoria from the right pin. Same on the other side here. Maraginot keeps it up, keeps it in play. Chance ball. Back set. Tolentino puts it away. Let's go to Kyla Kingsu right now.
Boom and Jamie, it is no secret that Coach Dante, along with his coaching staff, have been eyeing and trying to recruit UAAP champion and finals MVP Mars Alba for why not. And I brought this up to her in her dugout earlier, and she said, siguro that it was really meant to be for her to end up in this team. And nagpapasalamat siya dahil inantay daw siya ni Coach Dante. I asked her to take me back to her first training with them, and she said that the first day jitters were never really there because it genuinely felt like her new home. Now today, she is tasked to step up and embrace the starting role for her new squad, but she shared that Dina Wong and Coach Jessie Lopez have played such important roles in helping equip her for this challenge. Kaya naman she says that she'll simply take it one set at a time. Now this report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via pilipinaslive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now back to you.
Coach Jessie Lopez, of course, tinutukan lahat ng mga setters na yan. Dina, Mars.
The OG.
Yeah. 4-2.
I believe there's a challenge called.
And you know, the funny thing about the CC-Mars connection that we were talking about, CC told me when she passed by and we did an interview with her on our show, and she said that she got along with her right away because of Mars's personality. She's a different person. She doesn't warm up so easily right away. She kind of studies people, but with Mars, she said she got along with her right away. And Mars, funny, countered when she guested on our show, as we see this in. It is a ball in, yeah. She says, the first thing that she said to CC is she's still hurting from that season 81 UAAP. When UST knocked out DLSU, CC and Aya knocked out DLSU with Mars Alba as the setters. Nice memory to start their relationship.
But I mean, it's nice of CC to see that in Mars. That goes to show that, I mean, Mars Alba is a setter to have that personality, right?
Yep. Great block there.
Great set as well, but it's tough block by the Chameleons.
Yeah, Luna also. She says she feels like she's reborn here.
Wow.
Nxled, yeah. She says she's in great shape. She has been working hard. She loves the system. And she has learned so much, and she's looking forward to this conference, as they are all, as Kamui sent back. That's going to go out, and that's a point. Nxled, the one thing that they showed us in the All-Filipino, and that was a new team, was their scrappy.
Right.
And, you know, yeah, and this year, this conference, they feel like we're even way better in terms of their defense more than anything, because that's what Coach Taka has really worked on for them.
Right, that's what I did mention in the pregame. This is a Japanese system, a system that pays very close attention to detail. I mean, much polished movements by, Jo Marquinot, who did not have a lot of playing time in her previous team, along with Laika Ebon.
And this is going to drop in, by the way. And by the way, with all this talk about the Japan system for the many, many years that we've done, most people really think offense. Fast sets,
Quick
fast
sets,
pace, but
right.
but also, and this was confirmed to me also with my good conversation with Gian de Guzman, who's now playing in Japan,
that, yeah.
right? Oh, thank you very much
Of
for
course.
watching our show. She
Gia,
really,
I know you're watching.
right? She really said it's really the defensive system that sets them apart.
And I mean, that's this first contact. The
Right.
receive, I mean, there's a lot of focus on the spiking, right? The theatrical movements of spiking. But when it comes to the basics, I mean, you won't be able to elevate your game unless you have those basic rudimentary skills in volleyball, which is digging.
Right. Speaking of elevation, Kat Tolentino gets one up. 4-point lead, 7-3. Good first ball by Joe. Easy take here by Ponce. Open to Molde. Had to push. It's back with them. Molde sets it. Reverse. Sent back. Molde will go cross. Irvina was there for the slide. Luna. Back to Molde. Cross again. Irvina again. May with that strong swipe. We were talking off the air in the pregame, Jamie, and we thought there were going to be a lot of long rallies in this match.
Yep, and we did see it just now. And we cannot underestimate the talent of the Nxled Chameleons. Great defense. And when it comes to transition, very polished first ball, of course, because of Coach Manoa.
A remotivated May Luna here on your screens. Over received, sinayang ni Krish. They didn't set it, but Joe sends it over. Isa this time goes down the line after 3 hits cross. She varies and goes long on the line. And 8-4 technical timeout. It is Choco Mucho ahead by 4. Suportahan ng Gilas Pilipinas kontra Chinese Taipei sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers this February 25 live at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. Buy your tickets now for that Feb 25 match. But also tonight, speaking of support them as they go up against Hong Kong at that same venue, the Phil Sports Arena tonight after this PVL session with Choco Mucho and Nxled. Like Ebon on your screens, the second leading scorer from last conference for Nxled. These are, you know, speaking of being reborn, that's what Danny Ravena said about this team actually. They all have a chip on their shoulder because they feel like this is another chance to stay in the PVL with a great team and prove their worth. And it's the same theme for Joe, for Laika, for Danny, for Camille.
I mean, their motivation is definitely rooted from something that needed to be unleashed, I would say, in the past year. But, I mean, Joe Maragino, I was teammates with her back in Ateneo. And you can see that leap is slowly, the eagle claw.
Coming back.
Yep, slowly coming back.
The last conference was a good comeback conference for her. Of course, when we say comeback, as we see Laika here with the off-speed, CC unleashes one.
Wow.
I will continue my statement later because we have to see that again. Look at the wind-up. The spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan. Still smoking from that swing. Timeout, Coach Taka.
It's okay to bro. Try to hitting hard. We can make it energy from that time. Tara.
Let's not be scared. Let's not be scared. Girls, ganito kailangan galing sa atin. Laban na. Malayo pa.
Wait lang, te. Follow tayo, may coverage tayo eh. Pagtiwalaan natin yung depensa sa likod, may depensa tayo eh. Let's go! Let's go!
It seems like a very productive timeout there. Nxled trying to get their bearings together. And the aforementioned Des Cheng injured herself towards the end of that last conference. A lot of injuries, you know, obviously for Choco Mucho in previous years, in these past years, that they've had to overcome. CC again.
Being creative with her attacks, touching the hand of Laika Ebon. In the previous sequence, she went for that cross-court attack, but switch it off and go for that down the line on Laika Ebon.
4-0 run to get them to 11-4. Joe sent back. Cal back to Joe. So we were talking about before we got interrupted by the antics of CC Rondina was the fact that when we say come back, it's not necessarily physically come back because a lot of these players like Joe have been playing for a while. They've come back, but we're talking about their game. You know, that confidence especially that comes along with the game. And we saw that in the last conference now for Laika and Joe.
And I mean, with Joe and Laika, you did say it, Boom, they were also on a previous team prior, obviously to Nxled, but I think the Japanese system, the relationship with your coach is very important, and it's far beyond the skill of volleyball, I would say.
12-5, but Choco Mucho on fire here on a 5-0 run. Sorry, 5-1 run. Victoria swipes it, cuts it from the middle.
See a differential play by Victoria. Camille Cal had to switch up her offense a bit, targeting Kat Tolentino in that rally.
Like Eban. 6 serving 12. Mars reverses to Kat. Oh, what a set by Ponce. Victoria will do it. For Joe, was trying to go for cross, but I think that's a bit too long.
Little too overcooked in that rally, and I think that's actually the set that Jo likes. She likes a set that is not too high, and I noticed Camille Cal in the previous rallies, this set looks a little bit too high actually for Jo. Jo actually likes that Japanese set, the low and fast set.
But her leap is there, her
It's
swing is
there.
back, isn't
There.
it?
That's the set that she likes.
Cici has not seen a set she doesn't like. She'll just keep swinging.
She's not choosy with her sets, whether it's high or
She
low.
isn't. And that's what makes her, you know, such a great talent.
Right, one of the best in the league.
Motioning that she did not flick her wrist correctly there. Oh, tipped over. Mars, back to Cherry, puts it away.
Cherry Nunag with that big quick attack. Mars Alba slowly activating her middles early on in this first set. Camille Cal a little bit too late in the block.
6 months Mars Alba spent with F2. Now with Choco Mucho as CC Rondina gets us going for this rally, 14-7. Luna offsets that one. Rondina, back to May. This time no off speed. The pickup by Ponce. Oh, what a hole! Rondina saw the hole and Joe could not dive into it quickly.
Take a look at that off-speed attack by CC Rondina. And you have to anticipate, you have to actually look at her shoulder, her arm. Jo a little bit late in that sequence.
15-7. Choco Mucho looking good. Another easy take here for Choco. Camille to May. Sent back and drops in. 16-7. Choco Mucho on fire. Good news mga kapatid, mapapanood na rin tayo ngayon sa pinakabagong free-to-air channel na talaga namang para sa Pinoy. Ang RPTV tutok na sa Analog TV Channel 9, OTT Channel 19, at sa higit 300 cable at satellite providers nationwide. And of course, sa Signal Play. Boom Gonzalez, Jamie La Victoria for you. And Kyla Kingsu, of course, our third member of our broadcast team, who's going around the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center as Choco Mucho, courtesy of CC Rondina, has pouring it on right now, 16-7. Wow, single block.
Isa Molde coming in this match, and boom, in the last conference she actually did not start because she went in for Cheng, but I mean she slowly is gaining that confidence for her team.
It really is a confidence thing for her.
Right. I mean, you actually do gain the confidence from playing time, I would say.
For sure. Oh, another giveaway here, which you just cannot do against an attacking team like Choco Mucho.
The Choco Mucho Flying Titans is a team that thrives on counterattack, and you cannot be giving easy balls on their side, and you see Isa Molde taking advantage of that.
So now Coach Taka has to do a double sub. Jaya Atienza making her Nxled debut. Hannah Mangalobnan will replace Camille Cal. Taka talking to Camille and Laika Ebon there at the bench. He's not even looking at the action anymore right now. And an error gives Choco Mucho the point.
See the Nxled Chameleons a little bit too timid, still trying to find their groove, their chemistry in this match.
Anna, another form of miscommunication there.
The set of Magi was a little bit too low for Victoria in that sequence. Also trapped by Isa Molde and Nunag in that rally.
Ravina, Magi reverses, pinabawi. Over the blockers and into zone 1. Boy, Choco Mucho, a dream start for them here in their first match of the All-Filipino Conference. 21-7, trying to send a statement here. And Rodina has been serving. Majit sends it over.
Set.
Cici still. Ravina, great pickup there. And Atienza scores.
That a quick attack by Atienza. You see Magi pumping up her team. See that replay. Cici almost there to get that defense.
Camille will get us going for this rally. 8 serving 21. That's a perfect first ball by Cici Rodina, who has been working so much with her coach, Coach Dolo, a UST, another UST legend, of course, and beach volleyball coach, working a lot on her receiving and her reception because she knows she always gets attacked.
She is the main target. Always, I would say. And that's the strategy of a lot of teams. They try and tire out the best open spiker.
And she knows it, she acknowledges it, she keeps talking about it. Kahui is back, Camille Cal. Very interesting journey. She told me, of course, from NU, then UP, and now a professional. She's also considering this as a fresh start. She couldn't find herself, she said, in the UAAP. And she's hoping that this will be the break that she needs. 22-9 as the score. Bolde on the aggressive approach, but Makaslan slams the door.
Well, they're trying to go for that cross-court attack, but Critch timing that perfectly. Take a look at that press, no coverage found on the side of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And boom, to bring up Camille Cal, she also is a player that is unfazed by all the setbacks. I mean, you did mention that she had a tough UAP series. And I mean, the only way to improve is to keep on going, I guess. And you can see that she's improved so much in this squad.
Our up referee, Nestor Bello, says there was a touch, grazed probably the arm of Joe. Let's see. Joe didn't think so, but there was already a touch from Critch. Ah, that's why.
Yep.
Good call by our up referee, our first referee. Good first ball there. Critch takes advantage of that good receive, and Coach Taka applauds it.
Now this is the Nxled Chameleons slowly getting into their groove with that perfect receive. And I did say this earlier, Boom, it always starts with a good pass. And with a good pass, you're able to activate your middle blockers on your team.
NXL, of course, had 4 wins last conference. Choco Mucho had 10 in the elimination round, of course.
Nice set.
That's a great set, you're right.
Perfect. That's a reverse set by Camille Cal. fooling the blocking of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Jo has been hitting, but that's only officially her second point. It's so good to see Jo Maraguinot flying again. That one's gonna sail out, unfortunately.
Unforced error
Set
here.
point, yeah, sets up set point for Choco Mucho. Isa Molde.
Nice serve.
Oh, nice serve, and there you go. Gifting the first set, easily, we might add, surprisingly, to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Who were led by, of course, the attacking of CC Rondina, 4 points, 4 attacks.
Beautiful swing. I mean, CC Rondina unfazed by her opponents, being crafty in her attacks, cross-court attack down the line.
We'll take a break. We'll be back here inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. (25-12) is our first set score between the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and the Nxled Chameleons. This is match number 4, day 2 of your PVL All-Filipino Conference right here on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and the Pilipinas Live app. We were off to a great start, Jamie, in terms of the scoring. What happened and how did it happen?
Well, the Nxled Chameleons were not having that chemistry that they normally have. We saw a few miscues from Camille Cal and Laika Eban, who was their #1 scorer. And a lot of their first balls are not getting exactly to the setter's box, and it's preventing Camille Cal of setting her middles. But on the side of Choco Mucho, smooth sailing so far, as we see the set 1 stats. Take a look at the attack. 6 on the side of Nxled and 15 on the side of Choco Mucho. Boom, we were talking about the firepower that is needed on the side of the Nxled.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of errors, it's actually below 5 for both squads. It's actually the attacks that is much needed for Nxled.
We know that Choco Mucho has the bigger firepower, arsenal, so to speak, with Kat and CC, Maddie and Isa. Hindi pa nga nagagamit si Royce Tubino dyan, who averaged 9 points, by the way, of PLDT last year. So, we know that, but we didn't expect that, of course, right now, 6 attacks for Nxled.
I mean,
We have a Ivy Lacsina appearance here. So her debut as a chameleon right now, Ivy Lacsina, who, for those people who were saying that, oh, Camille Cal was the one who recruited her, actually, she was the one who called Camille and asked about the team when she was now considering about where she was going to go. And she called her right away and asked her, ano bang meron sa Nxled? Give me a pitch. And the pitch worked, yeah. And Ivy Lacsina is here. She wanted that fast Japanese system because that's what she was used to back when she was in National University. That is exactly what she wanted, so that's what she's getting.
and this is her position here, open Open spiker on the Nxled Chameleons. Perfect receive as well. Camille Cal taking advantage of that first ball. Let's see that replay.
This time she disguised it way better than the first attempt that she had earlier, as Jo will now move to serve, which means Ivy, ang kanyang ka-diagonal, is in front as the outside hitter. Cal to Ivy. An instant offense. We see that the lift is still not there. Obviously, that right leg heavily bandaged, heavily wrapped. And a nice little cut on the... Yeah.
Very crafty. And I'm curious
Very
as to
crafty.
see what kind of set she actually likes.
Yeah.
Because the set of Cal was actually low, very fast.
Nice rebound there by Nxled. Back to Ivy. Off speed. Dive by CC. Over the blockers. Jo was there, and she's disappointed that she couldn't get it up.
Kat Tolentino targeting that long ball area of Zone 1 and Zone 5. A difficult, actually, position to play defense over the block of the Nxled Chameleons. Yep, Jo a little frustrated.
Because she was there.
Yep.
Correct position.
And she knows the tendencies of Kat because of course, Ateneo.
Good serve. They go back to Maraguinot.
CC Rondina targeting Jo Maraguinot, who's
So-
now subbed.
She'll move out for a while. Think about that. Kiara Permentilla will come in. Coach Taka talking to her for a second there as Dina Wong is on your screens. Continued to be hampered by her leg. But they've got Mars Alba starting. She sends it to the net. So now Ebon, we haven't heard a lot from Laika Ebon here.
Little silent in today's match. Little timid, I would say. I mean, first game jitters, I would say.
Camille Victoria gets us going here.
Nice serve.
CC. Good take there by Kiara. Ivy again. Good slide by Ponce. Molde on the open.
Looking for a check.
Is there a check? No. Nestor
None.
Bello says no, but Isa is telling Dante Alinsunurin to challenge. Wait, Nestor, our up referee, and Fernando Velarde, our down referee, will confer. They're going to award.
Touch, yep.
Three serving four. Laika. Mars taking it. Kat again. Ebon again. Kiara from behind uses the net. Little confusion here. The tip doesn't work. Urbina, secondary setter, goes to Laika, sends it long. CC bump set. Adlib. Chance here for Nxled. Krish, humatak ng blocker. It's a great play by Krish to just draw the attention to that middle side.
Rich Makistan being that decoy in that rally. Kudos to Camille Cal for fooling Maddie Madayag and Isa Molden. That's the main job of the setter, to fool the blocking of your opponent.
4-all.
See Nxled a little bit more warmed up, I would say, in this second set.
The change of the players also.
You said.
Isa sends it right behind with perfect touch. Let's go to Kyla Kingsu now.
Thanks, Boom. Now, Boom and Jamie, what a set number one that was for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. But I can share from the huddles on this side of the court that definitely served as a wake-up call for the Chameleons. Now, earlier during the pregame, we highlighted the new captain of the Flying Titans, Maddie Madayag. And so it's only right for me to talk about Nxled's captain, Danny Ravenna, who has really matured and embraced this role for her young team, and who was actually urging her girls to restart and just return to their system. Now, over the off-season, she says that the Akari Cup experience felt the biggest difference as each and every member was tasked to step up with players like Jo Maraganot and Ivy Laksina dealing with sicknesses and injuries. Danny also described Ivy as a game changer for their squad in her words. After a productive tournament and with Ivy by our sides this time, we know expectations are high, but we are confident that we are definitely contenders. Now, can Danny and Ivy rally her girls to shake the first day jitters away and snatch this second set? We'll have to see. Now, this report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. Now, let's go back to this match.
Thank you very much, Kyla. Right now, we're getting into a technical timeout off a hitting error by Laika Ebon. A 4-0 run by Choco Mucho gets us to 8-4. Good news, mga kapatid. Mapapanood na rin tayo ngayon sa pinakabagong free-to-air channel na talaga namang para sa Pinoy. RPTV. Tutok na sa Analog TV Channel 9, DTT Channel 19 at sa higit 300 cable and satellite providers nationwide. And of course, sa Signal Play. 4-0 run. We were off to a great start here in the second set in terms of the rallies at 4-all. And then, here comes Choco Mucho again. Serving aggressively also, and then that they're really identifying this gaping hole, this donut hole, and the Nxled defense, Jamie.
That's right. I mean, Nxled, they're a little hesitant with their movements, and we have been saying this entire match that Nxled is known for their defense. I would say maybe first game jitters, but I mean, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans are unfazed. We saw Mars Alba with that very relaxed dump over, fooling that campfire zone of Nxled.
Oh, nalunod. It's a legal ball in play still. Almost another one behind the blockers. Chiara from behind. Mars, run and gun! The captain delivers!
Hari Madayag, her specialty, that running attack.
The spike of the set brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Going for that down the line.
Boy,
Been waiting for that.
Mars is looking like she's been playing with this group for a while.
Very relaxed.
That one's out. A free point indeed. 5 will be serving 9. Ivy Laksina just only played here in the second set. Now back to open hitter position here with Nxled. Sharp serve, but Tang Ponce was up for it. Another one. Ooh, he was there. Cici with a dive. Moldes sends it over. Cal, Critch. They need more activity from Critch, from Laika. Taka, Coach Taka is applauding.
Cal activating her middle blockers. I mean, Boom, you're right. We need more firepower from the middles and from Laika as well.
Former Adamsonian teammates, Chiara Pimentilla, Makaslang. Cal, Laika, finally getting a swing to go.
Powering through that block. Laika Ebon slowly getting it back in this second set. Beautiful set by Camille Cal.
Right in between the blockers. Averaged 10.6 points last conference. Right behind the 10.8 of Jo Maraganot. Ivy continues to serve hard. Easy pickings for Ivy. Cal, back to Laika again. Cross court. Good take there by Kat. Chance ball. Camille opens up. Chiara from the other side. Ponce with the dig. And Rondina. You need something? Dial her number.
CC Rondina with that explosive back row attack. Multiple chances to get this point, but Mars Alba going for CC Rondina and actually touching the hands of Critch Makaslan. No press in that block by Critch.
Ivy will set it up for Permentilla, goes over the block. Ponce, so solid. Oh, this one under the ball. Kat knew as soon as she hit the ball.
Also a lack of wrist action in that rally. And I have to commend Choco Mucho, though, for their hard serves, which is preventing the Nxled Chameleons in going for that offense. A quick attack, a B quick attack. So it actually does start with a serve.
Yeah, of course, you get them out of system, the opponent right away. That gives you a better chance defending. There's no defending that well.
Perfect dig, perfect set by Mars Alba.
How about a perfect player?
All-around player. MVP.
Averaged 17.6 points last conference, the PVL MVP. Best scorer of the previous one. After 4 years indisposed from indoor volleyball. Chance here for Nxled. That's a tough one. Where the push works though, they get a free ball. Nxled. Camille pumasok. Oh, but they saw it coming.
The set of Cal was a little bit too low for Camille Victoria. Yunag was already there. She was actually a little bit trapped because the set was a little bit too low.
I like what you just said there. 12 serving 8, the captain. Sends that out. You know, Cici told me she's naturally the captain of this team when Bea De Leon left because she's part of the starting six most of the time and she's the one talking to everyone anyway, other than Cici. So she said it was a natural position for Maddie to take the captainship for Choco Mucho. 9 serving 12. Good first ball by Cici. She gets the ball back. Rumicid, pumalo, umiscore.
Yunag being that decoy in that rally. Let's see that replay.
Remember, she's been working on her receiving. Talking about Cici.
And you see a lot of setters set the open spiker after they receive because they have that explosive approach after momentum. Yep.
This is wide for Ivy. Ivy Laxina averaged 13 points last conference. In her third conference with F2. Former teammates there. Sent back. Ivy with the chase. Chance ball. Mars chooses. Kat, who chooses to go to an open spot because it already was a broken play, Jamie.
I mean, Kat Tolentino adjusting. And see, this is what we were talking about
she's talking
earlier.
to Mars, right?
Communication is what they need to do. And Kat Tolentino signaling Mars Alba. What play was that? Was that a tres? Was that a B3?
She said, my bad.
Yep.
It worked anyway. They get a point. But things to work on, right? Moving forward. Camille sends it over. Cici rolls it to the other side. Ka goes to Kiara. Permentilla fires a bullet.
Perfect set by Camille Cal. Kiara scoring her first point of this match. Let's see that replay.
That's a good set.
Beautiful set. In between that block, there's no close in that block from Choco Mucho.
Cross body swing by Kiara Permentilla. Oh, that is way too low.
Little rushed in that serve. You actually have 8 seconds.
Yep. After the referee's whistle, 16-10, Choco Mucho still ahead. suporta ng Gilas Pilipinas mamaya kontra Hong Kong sa FIBA Asia Cup Qualifiers. Window 1. Live yan on One Sports Plus, RBTV, and Pilipinas Live. That game, if I'm not mistaken, is at 8 p.m. Gilas versus Hong Kong. Sending our support. Gilas Filipinas with head coach Tim Cohn at the helm. In the meantime, back here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center, 16-10 is our score. Choco Mucho still rolling. And they are led by the 8 points of CC Rondina.
That was Peter Torres on your screens and Mr. Ravenna as well. Nice set. Perfect set by Camille Cal.
Good entry here by Ivy Laxina in the second set. 3 points for her. But you see, no, parang her leap is not yet there from what we're used to. She's not getting the elevation, but definitely her swing is as good as can be.
The flick of the wrist is there.
Oh, Coach Taka just could not believe that's 2 straight. And he talks to Camille Victoria right away.
It's also the timing of these unforced errors. You're trying to disrupt the momentum of your opponent, but too many on the side of Nxled.
Chris on the short slide, and there's a touch there.
The set was a little bit too off the net for Krich Makaslan. But she was able to make a way, touching the hands of Isa Molde, going for that down the line.
Molde receiving.
Nice.
Reverse. A rebound by Ivy. She gets it back, but it's too close. Oh, look at that. She scores her 4th point.
Lucky point from Ivy Laxina. The set of Danny Ravenna was a little too close to the net.
That's great school volleyball right there. Just a punch
point
it to
is
the
a
other
point.
side. But it works.
That's what you do in beach volley also.
That's true. Another Molde receive. An attack sent back by Ebon.
Stuff blocked by Ebon and Makaslan. You see the blocking formation there in complete unison in that rally.
That should get her going. Down 3. Biggest lead in this set was 6, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. The take by Kiara. Ivy, what a smart play. Off a good set by Camille Cal. And we wondered whether she was going to play today, although she was in uniform, as Kyla Kingsley reported.
Off-speed attack by Ivy Laxina. And there needs to be communication between Mars Alba and Isa Molde. It's between them who's supposed to get that off-speed attack.
2-point lead. Ooh, this one's out again. Another service error. 4 service errors in total, 3 coming in this set.
Very
And you look at the lead, it's 3. (18-15). Good first ball, Critch with the aggressive approach.
Few miscues, unforced errors on the side of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Coach Dante, I can never tell whether he's ahead or behind.
Very chill.
Poker face. Ivy. Another one. 4th service error. Overcompensating on that one.
Coach Manoa is scratching his forehead.
Yeah. Because this one's crucial. We're on the 19-16. Jem Ferrer is in a double sub.
Tubino.
Royce Tubino, the new recruit from the high-speed hitters. Now, they're Flying Titan. It's a good, again, another good approach by Makaslang, partner.
I mean, Kiara going for that strong cross-court attack. being that decoy. Maddie completely
Lost, yes.
I mean,
I
it's
think-
also the jump setting of Camille Cal.
Question, everything in unison, obviously. When everything works, it looks good. That's a good serve, by the way. Oh, Tobino with some great effort. That's gonna go out though. 2 straight points.
Boom, we didn't expect this from the Nxled Chameleons. I mean, the timing of them stepping up is very crucial. We did have a few missed serves in the second set, but they're slowly getting their groove.
Yeah, imagine if they did not make those
They'd be up by 4 or
errors, yeah.
5. Ooh, good serve.
good receive by Molde. Over the blockers, nobody home. Welcome to Choco Mucho, Royce Tobino.
Tobino had no block in that sequence. Beautiful reverse set by Jem Ferrer. I mean, Royce Tobino, a player that has a huge range of experience.
Oh, yes.
Going for that zone 1 spot.
Cara with a good first ball. Again in the middle. Choco able to defend. Counter attack here. It is out.
Right intent, I would say.
Guess nobody was actually in that zone.
Going for that down the
Are
line.
they challenging this one?
Yep.
They are going to challenge. Ball in, ball out. Who was the one who hit? Was it Royce?
Royce Tobino going for that down the line in zone 5.
Yeah, I asked her about her move to Choco Mucho, and she said one of the things that she said half jokingly, was her travel from Taguig to Quezon City back when she was practicing with PLDT was just, so it takes so much out of her every day. Obviously from Army all the way till G Araneta, where PLDT practices, and she says one of the things that she's relieved about is now a closer practice venue with Choco Mucho, and that's definitely out, so that's a point for Nxled.
I mean, the commute as well is taking up
In our
your
traffic,
energy.
come on, yes, and
Taking up your energy.
in the morning too.
Rush hour.
But we have to commend her for doing it for 2 years, right? And
Right.
being a productive player of the PLDT, who have obviously won earlier in their game against Galleries in our first game. So this is a valuable addition for Choco Mucho.
And I'm liking this double substitution of the vets of Jem Ferrer and Royce Tobino.
Ponce is amazing.
Maggie was there for that defense, but she was actually moving.
Out of position,
Right.
yes, you're right.
She was moving as she was digging.
But look at Ponce, look at the job that she has done today.
Perfection. See Maggie actually there, not stabilized in her platform.
Crucial point, 21-19, and guess who's back? Kat is back, which means Mars is back. So the Tobino Ferrer sub
With vet, yeah.
got them a couple of points, Jamie. It's a good swing by Cara Pelmentilla, who seems to be back in form too.
She's targeting that long ball cross-court attack. Take a look at that swing, and Nunag not even there up to block, which means that Maggie was fooling the blocking of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Down 1, Nxled. This is more their game now, Jamie. But
Oh my.
a 5th service error in this set, and that expression says it all.
Way too many, especially when it's neck and neck.
Chasing and neck and neck. 6 all in all, 5 in this set.
Reset.
Ivy set back. What a dig. Ivy's asking for it again. But this time, double block.
Beautiful blocking formation by Kat Tolentino and Cherry Nunag. Look at that reach by Kat Tolentino.
That's a dangerous combination there at the net. Some separation here, 23-20. Victoria will send it back to Ivy. Ivy softly kills it. CC, no soft kill there. Chance again for Choco Mucho, up 3. Mars takes a look at the defense. Kat Tolentino, cross-body swing!
And that is the location of Kat's offense, that long ball attack, that zone 1. And I'm liking the connection of Mars Alba as well with Kat Tolentino targeting that long ball. Maggie having a difficult time getting that defense. Outside.
Still alive are the Nxled Chameleons. 21-24 is our score. What a yummy set this is turning out to be.
You said it, Boo.
Mars, right in the middle. Ponce keeps it up. Counter attack. It is out. And Nxled is still in there. Oh, what action.
Crunch time for both squads. Hitting air by Kat Tolentino, going for that cross-court attack.
We got a timeout.
Okay? Sige.
Inom ka?
One good sip lang naman, ha? Kante mo ka-receive lang, ha? Sige lang. Kante ako naman, ha? Diskarte. Silip mo na, bago. Pag mataas ang bola, silip mo na. Position ka, ha? Sige, sige, sige.
Let's go, girls! Malapos tayo. Choco Mucho! Titan Pride!
Coach Dante looking to make sure of this point. Way better showing by Nxled here. Great feel for Coach Taka for his team and making these substitutions also. But got to work on the service, as we said. That is 6 errors, 5 in this set. Very expensive ones,
Yep.
yeah? Way too many. Here comes the attack. And just behind the blockers, the push by Kat Tolentino, finding the perfect spot.
That moves by Kat Tolentino, targeting the middle blocker, Camille Victoria, as she just served.
Let's look at that sequence, or actually some sequences featuring Kat Tolentino both on offense and defense.
Kat Tolentino being that all-around spiker, targeting all angles of her offense and being great at net defense.
Then the last dink to get set point. Choco Mucho up ahead, 2 sets to love. The fans loving the action here at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. A much better set by the Nxled Chameleons, 22-25. They lost a little bit of the fight in that first set, 25-12. All right, we had a lot of highlights here in set 2, but this time the highlights belong to both teams, Jamie.
That's right. The Nxled Chameleons had a better start in this second set. Camille Cal spreading out her offense. I mean, take a look at that set here. A quick attack by Krit Makastan. More production from the middle blockers. Now on the side of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, also smooth sailing. Mars Alba doing a great job of spreading the offense. And Boom, I want to talk about that double sub that was also in the middle with Royce Tobino and Jem Ferrer. That's a perfect double sub because they're both vets. They have a huge range of experience.
That's the luxury that Coach Dante has now with his lineup. And look at those the errors, by the way, the opponent errors. 5 of those were service errors for Nxled, and that's the painful one.
And the hard part about that was the timing of the unforced errors. It was towards the latter part of the second set when you're trying to get that momentum, you're trying to get things rolling, but your rhythm is disrupted, I would say.
Yeah, not only that, not only the timing, but I'm sorry, but just to support what you were saying about the timing, it was also when they were making runs and they would kill it themselves with
their own.
their own momentum. But you see the attacks there, 14-12, a lot better than what we saw in that first set where they only had 6 attacks. Talking about Nxled. Kat Tolentino coming up with 10 points. And how about Ivy Laxina off the bench, comes into the second set and right away in her debut as a Chameleon. 5 points for her. Good to see her. You know, even if that leg is and the knee is heavily wrapped, hopefully, you know, she gets well real soon. Boom Gonzalez, Jamie La Victoria for you. Jaya Tienza also making her Nxled debut. Her third team, Isa Molde, part of the starting lineup. In the absence of Des Cheng, who is in attendance. Dina Wong also, for those of you just tuned in, also in civies. Won't be playing in the foreseeable future for Choco Mucho. That's a good set by Cal. Laika softly just sends it over.
Have a combination play early on in this match.
Yeah.
I mean, Mars Alba, I mean, I've talked to the Choco Mucho players and they said that Coach Dante focuses on spacing, meaning you're trying to avoid the blockers of your opponent with that reverse set. And you see Mars Alba doing a great job in that rally.
Ivy again denied by Kat Tolentino.
When you're up against Kat Tolentino in that block, you have to somehow check it out or avoid her hands. I mean,
look at the perfect technique. Just the press by Kat Tolentino there. Good first ball. Great decision by Camullo.
That's actually Bia General now playing in this third set, switching off with Tang Ponce.
Bia General, who's comfortable here with Choco Mucho. 1 with CC Rondina, and 2 because Edjet Mabaya, one of the assistant coaches, of course, of Choco Mucho, is there, her former coach, and lagi niyang kasama sa National University. Bia General, former teammate also of CC in another league before. Laxina gets denied again. They're reading it so well, both Nunag and Tolentino.
Perfect timing on that press of Nunag and Kat Tolentino. It's important that Camille Cal switches off her offense. We see a little too many sets on the left pin. We need more production from the middle blockers, maybe a back quick attack or a running attack from Critch.
There's that one. Tukio Ginzanya, by the way, announces her entry here. Another one of those players who recovered from injury and came back in the last conference for Choco Mucho. 4-1 for them as we swing by Kyla Kingsu.
Thanks, Boom. Now, Jamie, you and I were talking earlier before this matchup, and you were certainly right when you said that Mars Alba will be shining this evening in her debut as a Flying Titan. As she continues to activate her spikers, it serves as a testament of how patient her teammates have been in helping her adapt to Coach Dante's program over the past month, which isn't easy. Now, as Captain Manny Mariag told me earlier, their system really revolves around their setters. But that also comes hand in hand with the trust, communication, and connection that requires. Now, it's important to point out that the Chameleons were able to get their rhythm going in set number 2. And this will complicate matters for Choco Mucho if they don't quickly pull away and allow Coach Taka's girls to do the same and wake up in this third set. Now, this report is brought to you by the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now or watch via PilipinasLive.com and experience PVL games live in HD and commercial-free anytime and anywhere in the world. And let's go listen in this huddle.
Everyone need to go to cover. Okay, pass is going to greater. And then be ready, be ready. Okay, setting anywhere is okay. Try,
Kyla Kingsu called it there. She said Choco Mucho has to pull away here from this stubborn Nxled Chameleons, and that's what they're trying to do here early on, 5-1. Kyla Kingsu reporting for us. And by the way, you were talking to her prior to the game, and you were not talking to me.
So, you were getting your makeup done.
I'm taking that personally.
You're getting your makeup done.
Well, some people don't look just like you, naturally good, so
Wow.
we need more time. I need more
Thank
time.
you for the confidence booster.
Duque Gonzaga gives him a 6-point here against the one of Nxled Chameleon.
Duque with that quick attack, that soft touch.
General and Ponce there on your screens. The best libero from the All-Filipino Conference. The tip not working. Alba with a little bit of trash talk. It's already beginning for her. Molde sent back.
Mars Alba. Digging that perfectly. I mean, I love the confidence that she's building with this team. It's sometimes intimidating when you enter a new squad. You don't know what to
Exactly,
expect.
yeah. The comfort level seems to be very high right away. This one's out. We haven't seen Joe Maraginot in a while for Nxled, because after that, Nxled started to play better when Coach Taka changed up a few other players, not just her. And I did talk about this with Danny Ravenna, their captain. And she had a great answer for me as we see this Cap Tolentino attack. I'll tell you about it after this rally. Ivy has been read now. The tip by Ebon. Mars chasing with the left hand. Joust at the net. And it is Nxled winning this one. I asked Danny, last conference, you know, you were a surprise to a lot of teams, right? As we see the sequence again. This conference, she said she understands that they don't have the element of surprise anymore. They know that teams are going to prepare for them, that they'll be taken seriously because of how well they played last conference. So it's a completely different dynamic now. For them, they know that Choco Mucho for sure now took them seriously coming into this game. And this is now what we're seeing. 8-3, Choco Mucho in the lead. Suportahan ang Gilas Pilipinas mamaya kontra Hong Kong sa FIBA Asia Cup Qualifiers. Window 1, live on One Sports, One Sport Plus, RTTV, and Pilipinas Live. Go Gilas! That's at 8 p.m. And Choco Mucho doesn't want to play all the way till 8 p.m. and that's what they're looking like right now. They're looking like they want to finish this match. 8-3, Dina Wong indisposed for Choco Mucho. We don't know how long, but they've got Mars Alba, who is humming with her teammates here. And of course, Jem Ferrer, who checked in earlier also for the Flying Titans. Molde gets the rebound there for Nxled. Laksina. Molde with one step. The push. That strong arms by Mars. CC from behind. Scores again. Rondina with her 11th point of the match.
Mars Alba activating CC Rondina, and the set was actually a little bit low, which is allowing that offense to be much faster for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
So when it's a low set, going back to the reverse or the back line, that officially, there's a term for that. They call that a big play.
Right.
So when it's a little lower than usual, when it's high like that, that's the classic pipe attack. As Duque able to get the thing to work.
And boom, that play actually allows your offense to go much faster.
Which is obviously what we're seeing now in general with volleyball. That's what we love. Cat going all the way back for this one. They continue to be able to keep it up. Miscommunication. So a chance ball for the Chameleons. Reverse to Laika. Great flick of the wrist.
Laika Ebon going for that sharp cross-court attack, targeting Mars Alba. And with a player like Laika Ebon, you have to constantly feed her the ball in order for her to get her rhythm.
That's her 3rd point of the match, and just her 3rd point. 4 serving 10. Ivy serving it to CC. CC over-receives it, but great reflexes by Choco Mucho. Makaslang. Not the strongest of hits, but just the right trajectory to get the point.
That Chameleon slowly getting their groove.
2 straight points for them to cut the lead down to 5. Ivy all the way back. Better serve for her. They go to CC again. CC with a first ball. The slide by Cal. Chance to set here. They go to Permentilla, who overcooks that one, but she says there's a touch, and there is. 3 straight points for Nxled Chameleons.
Camille Cal utilizing Krich Makaslan and Kiara. I mean, when your blocker is Mars Alba, you have to take advantage. She's not the tallest of setters, so you have to touch her hand and go for that block touch.
Ivy with her 2nd service error. That is way short. It's like a deflated serve. It's really surprising. Maybe that leg still is bothering her.
Yep. Too many unforced errors, missed serves on the side of Nxled.
We talked about killing your own momentum. There you go. They had a 3-0 run. And a service error. Babying that one. Too far from the net. 4 touches.
Right, trying to go for that off-speed attack, but you're right, Boom. This set was actually too far off the net to even try to attempt that.
Chance here for Choco Mucho. Up 6. Make that 7. There's just too much power behind that massive swing of the diminutive PVL MVP.
To give credit to Mars Alba, spreading her offense evenly. The blocking of the Nxled Chameleons are not in unison, and there's always a hole in between that block.
That sails out for Isa. Pia General will move out again. Tang Ponce comes back in. And Pia General, by the way, great. This is a great plug-in for the loss for Denden Lazaro Revilla for Coach Dante. Critch. Sharp serve. CC. From beyond the net. Bump set. And an easy take here for Choco Mucho. They'll go back to CC for sure, and they do. And why not? Slicing through the air.
And he said you get CC Rondina will adjust whether it's long, short.
Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan. 13 points built on 13 attacks. That's a tough set. And that drops in. Coverage wasn't there.
Like a little bit frustrated after that. It's important that her teammates support her and cover. And that was a diggable coverage in that rally.
7 serving 15. Tuki Agansanya back 100% for Choco Mucho. Saved here. Mars will attack. Oh, she scratches the net.
A little too excited to attack Mars.
But she does that though. We've seen that so many times in the UAP. And even in her short stint with F2, she scrapes the net on the swing. Ebon will move out. Haji Magulabnan will come back in. 15-8 is the score. Choco Mucho ahead. Maji gets us going for this rally. Wrong contact. And you heard it from that sound.
A rare error by the MVP, CC Rondina.
Your former UST teammate. The serve. Pinabawi. Danny. Ivy from behind. Cherry was there at the net. Permentilla off the rebound now for Choco Mucho. They go back to CC. CC just rolls it. Maji, reverse the tip. Ponce keeps it alive. Cat from behind. Danny will toss it up to Victoria. Sent back by Nunag. Rondina gets it through. Bump set, too close to the net. Ravenna keeps it up. Ivy rolls it to the middle and Ponce dives on a long rally. Rondina kills and gives them their 16th point straight into the technical timeout. What an end for that long exchange. All out, all heart, all Filipino. Catch the 2024 PVL All-Filipino Conference Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on One Sports Plus, RPTV, and Pilipinas Live. PVL, the heart of volleyball, we're back. This is day 2, match 4. Earlier today, PLDT winning its first match of the conference. Right now, CC Rondina and the rest of Choco Mucho Flying Titans trying to do the same. Gallery Stour, of course, the victim of PLDT earlier. Straight set, Swin. Rondina to Permentilla. And off the rebound, she gets the point.
Smart play by Kiara, touching the hands of Nunag in that rally. You see the Nxled Chameleons slowly gaining their momentum here, but I mean, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans have shown such grace in this third set.
Mars, dig pass. It's just so fast that even with the soft block, Jamie, even with a deflection, it's just so fast for defenders.
And
Look at
you
this.
have to react
That's
at
off the
least, like,
rebound, yeah.
half a second faster to even be in that spot of CC Rondina.
Sometimes the deflection makes it worse because it's
Yep.
so fast, and when the player is already ready for a particular position, the deflection changes
Right.
the position.
And your reaction
Yeah,
time
and your
as well.
reaction, yeah, and reaction's too late. Because again, she just packs such a punch. Unbelievable. Somebody missed volleyball. Again, we say it over and over again. 4 years out of indoor. And Cherry Nunag detonates her own. The other Cherry is not going to be outdone here.
Good, you did there.
Just in case they forgot. Dalawa yung Cherry dyan.
Beautiful back quick attack. I mean, the connection of Mars Alba, you see her confidence slowly gaining on this squad, maximizing her middle blocker, smiling and enjoying.
And now Coach Dante Alinsunurin has a little cushion to send in Mayan Mendrez, who played 2 years also with the high-speed hitters. And now he's going to play and debut for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. It's a loaded lineup too.
Deep bench.
Well, dun pa si, of course, nandiyan pa si Regina Rocha. By the way, I think, if I'm not mistaken, celebrating a birthday today.
Yep.
So happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Reg.
18-12 is the score. And right away, receiving, spiking, Ravenna digging, reverse to Ebon. CC was there, man could not get to it.
See the Nxled Chameleons already targeting Mayan Mendrez in that receive. Beautiful dig by Ravenna.
Nice counter there by Nxled. Again to Mendrez. Cat on her favorite side. Sent out by the block.
Beautiful
At
set.
Valentino today also with 12 points.
Great distribution of offense by Mars Alba, activating her middles, her left pin, her right pin.
I mean, also going to the finals, Jamie, you see the confidence also of Choco Mucho is
Right.
on a different level.
Compared to previous
Yeah,
years, for sure.
the confidence coming into last conference already, you saw the difference, you know, coming from the invitational. Now it's sky high. Long rally alert. And
There's a net touch, I believe, by...
we got a challenge.
Yep.
Challenge by Coach Dante.
There's a net touch on the side of the Chameleons.
So we will see. In the meantime, the debut of Mars Alba seems to be like a very good and comfortable one. Nagamit na rin si Bia General, who's on the floor. Mayan Mendrez was there. Royce Tubino had an impact earlier also on the double sub.
So all the newbies had a chance to play in the opening.
As my partner, of course, in the pregame mentioned that they lost Kate Viray, their former captain Bea De Leon, and Denden Lazaro Revilla. Kate going to the Foxies, while Denise and Bea going to Creamline, who, by the way, will see action in the last game of our Saturday triple header rather, against the Foxies. Creamline and Farm Fresh Saturday. And we'll give you the schedule later on, don't worry. But first, let's give you the result of this. Oh, the scrape.
Definitely a scrape by...
Oh, but it was Coach Dante who called for the challenge, right? It was. So look at him, he's smiling right now. He's like, oh man, I shouldn't have called that challenge. The scrape was actually on his player. Coach Edgerton. He's looking at his bench and saying, whose idea was it to challenge, huh? Well, they have a little cushion. So they have a 5-point cushion right now.
Being a
14
little
serving
too
19.
honest.
It's received by Tang. Chased by Mars. Mayan sends it to the other side. Camille reverses. Ebon again. Great dig by Kat there. Scrambling. Permentilla just sends it over with a rolling ball. Mars goes to Dookie. Mars with the overhead. CC. Great dig by Danny. Chiara is sent back. Danny will save it. And another free ball for Choco Mucho. They go to CC from behind. She was going for the angle, but it doesn't make it across the net. And finally, Nxled wins a long exchange.
CC Rondina trying to go for that cut shot in that last rally. Beautiful defense and coverage on the side of Nxled. This is the defense system that we've been talking about, Boom, from Coach Manoa.
That dig of Danny earlier, that was beautiful, yeah. Perfect technique. Good action here. That's a 4-0 run, by the way, which also included that challenge of Coach Dante Alinsunurin. That was the second point of the 4-0 run.
Good timing by Critch Makaslang. I mean, this is crunch time now for the Nxled Chameleons and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, who want to end this match in 3 sets.
Yeah, I expect a timeout from Coach Dante if Nxled scores here again. But this one sails out. That is her 3rd service error, and a point that we've been making here for Nxled, killing their own momentum.
Just the timing. And this also happened, Boom, in the 2nd set.
Yeah.
The timing towards the latter part when you're in the 20s.
Chance to regroup for Choco Mucho here. 16-20, make that 16-21. Urbina misjudging the man Mendrez float serve.
Man Mendrez is
Look at how,
known.
yeah. Ooh, it's one of those, it's going left, it's going right, it's going left.
It moved in the air.
They go back to Urbina. Chiara, cross court. General got to it. Chance for Nxled here. They're down 5. It's good play.
See, like a Ebon.
Just come to life. 5 points for her. More aggressive.
Right. Going through that block of the Choco Mucho wall. I mean, when you're lefty, you could go down the line, cross court, crafty.
She used the outside hand of CC there. Still in it, down 4, but running out of score line here. As Choco Mucho is 4 points away.
You said.
With CC in front. Oh, what reflexes by both Ponce and CC Rondina. Another one from Dookie. Oh, no. 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 Not again. No. No. The scream of agony and, I'm sure, frustration from a girl who just made it all the way back to 100% health. She's down again. Apparent injury. For those who want to shy away from this, please do so. Instant pain felt all over the arena. Yuki on the side. She gets up. She walks on her own, which is an incredible sign. And you know what, Jamie? You know, I said it was she screamed because of, I'm sure, partly pain, but I'm sure it's also frustration because of the memory of her injury. I mean, you athletes, you deal with that mental.
It's a mental game.
Yeah,
the emotions.
the part of it, because you know it flashes back,
Right.
and we wish Dookie the best of recoveries, and it was a great sign to see her walk and almost trot on her own
Right.
to the dugout. Our prayers go out to you, Dookie. She's a good friend of ours, of course. Unfortunately, we have to go back to the action here. 17-21 as that injury kind of sucked the life out of this arena, but everybody's got to play again, and all the more I'm sure that Choco Mucho wants to finish this set already to go back to their fallen teammate.
See that replay. Beautiful coverage by Man Mendres. CC going for that down the line.
Dayag comes in for Dookie, 22-17. And a misreceived ball there. (23-17). This is not only a distraction to the team that had the injury, but also the team on the other side. You know, she's got friends on the other side. This is a very close volleyball community, Jamie. It can be obviously be a mind breaker.
Mind breaker, yep.
Six-point lead. 2 points away from a win. And out of system, chance ball. Coach Taka scratching his head as CC puts it away and gets us to match point.
CC Rondina firm with that attack, going for that cross-court attack. But it all started as well, Boom, with that serve of Mari Madayag that is giving that Nxled Chameleon out of system.
24-17, 7 match points for the Flying Titans. Make that 6. Like Ebon, trying to save another match point. Ponce will dig it to CC, sends it over, Ravenna. Chiara goes cross, Ponce, hatid kay Alba, and Alba on the second ball put away gives Choco Mucho a flying start to the All-Filipino Conference and their first win here in the PVL. Hopefully not at the expense of a teammate. And again, our prayers go out to Duque Ogunsanya, Mars Alba. Delivering the goods on her debut as a Flying Titan. What a debut for her, Jane.
Right, maximizing the middle blockers, spreading out the offense evenly to Kat Tolentino, Royce Tabino as well. And I see smooth sailing on the side of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Nxled have quite a few tweaking to do, but 3-set match.
Yeah, back to the drawing board for the Nxled Chameleons. It is a 3-set sweep for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. We'll take a break. We'll talk to our player of the game, and we'll be back to wrap this baby up. Back inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center to clean up the operations for another PVL day, our second day. And we promised our player of the match, and she is with Kyla King. So introduce us, please, Kyla.
Thanks, Boom. Here with me is our best player of the game, of course, none other than CC Rondina, our previous MVP of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans with 17 points, 16 attacks, and 1 service ace. A big congratulations to you and of course to your team for your first win of the conference. Now, unang-una, let's talk about your new recruits, especially Mars Aba, who really had to step up big time in this first game as a starter, allowing everyone to contribute to the win. So anong masasabi mo on how she has adapted to your system?
Una-una po sa lahat, nagpapasalamat po ako sa lahat ng supporters po ng Choco Mucho. Maraming salamat po. Nung nalaman ko na si Mars sa amin, sobrang saya ko kasi alam naman natin yung attitude ni Mars. And syempre, sobrang grateful kami na kami yung pinili niya. Kasi ngayon nga si Dina nagre-recover pa. Pero ayun, ang bilis nila lang maka-adapt sa sistema. And syempre, inaraw-araw namin yung pagko-connect kasi minsan di talaga kami nag-aabot. Pero hopefully, makukuha pa rin namin yung connection. And ayun, malaking tulong.
Yes, CC. Now, we all know how important it is to get this first win, to start off on a high note. So, can you share with me ano yung magiging outlook or attitude niyo from here on forward to keep your momentum going?
Magtitiwala pa rin kami sa sistema ni Coach Dante, sa programa ng mga coaches namin. And syempre, magtatrabaho kami kung ano yung pinapagawa sa amin.
CC, go ahead, greet all your family, friends, and of course your fans over here and online.
Unang-una po sa lahat, binabati ko po yung management po ng Rubisco, Sir Jonathan, Sir Alan, Ma'am Liz, and Attorney Lily, Sir Alan, and Sir Rolly, and sa families po ng mga teammates ko, sa family ko po sa Staka Compostela, Cebu, sa family ni CJ Flores Abuanan, and sa mga friends ko, sa mga coaches ko, sa UST and sa national team. Hello po, maraming salamat po.
There you have it. That was CC Rondina, our best player of the game. Congratulations once again to you and to Choco Mucho. Now back to you, Boom and Jamie.
Thank you very much. Off to a rousing start for the PVL MVP. She made it look effortless today. 17 points. She averaged 17.6 last conference, right there at their average in 3 sets too. She was spectacular today, but that connection, as Kyra mentioned, and as CC mentioned, the constantly working on that connection. And boy, it looked good today. If that's how it's just going to start pa lang,
First game pa lang.
Yeah.
I mean, it's their first match, and the reason why CC Rondina had 17 points is because the perfect setting of Mars Alba, looking very comfortable in her first match with the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, setting up her offense beautifully and setting not only the CC on the left pin and on the right pin with Kat Tolentino, but activating her middle blockers. But on the side of the Nxled Chameleons, they slowly had a slow start, I would say, in this match. But like, we need more production from Laika Eban, Joe Maraguinot, and more of the middle blockers.
But they recovered. But they have a lot of work to do. Nxled, the serving is also going to be a sour topic in training tomorrow.
I mean, look at the disparity of attacks. 28 on the side of Nxled and 45 on the side of Choco Mucho. 8 blocks on the side of Choco Mucho. And Boom, take a look at the aces. 0 aces on the side of Nxled and 6 on the side of Choco Mucho.
And I believe 8 service errors in total. 9, sorry, in total. So that is something that they really need to think about, work on, and they've got a whole conference to do that. But as Jamie pointed out in our pregame, and I've been saying all throughout, every game matters here in this single round elimination. I did mention we were going to get you up to speed on our schedule on Saturday, a triple header at the Araneta Coliseum. Strong Group Athletics going up against the Cherry Tigo Crossovers. The Akari Chargers, the sister team of Nxled, will now debut against the Signal HD Spikers. Some great additions on both teams, and that's going to be exciting. And of course, the defending champions at Creamline Cool Smashers. I did mention that, 6 p.m. against the Farm Fresh Foxies. That's all happening at the Araneta Coliseum in Cubao, Quezon City. Today, PLDT winning against the Galleries Towers. And then, of course, straight sets victory also for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans over Nxled Chameleons. For Kyla King-Su and Jamie La Vitoria, I'm Boom Gonzalez. Thank you for watching us, and we'll see you next time on One Sports and on Pilipinas Live.